Okay. Let's go. Star Wars Knights of the Republic. Oh, I need to turn right. Xbox for whatever reason, I have to turn off the audio in OBS.
This pathetic planet from the face of the galaxy.
Let me just change the stream info.
The Force fights with me.
Get on those gun turrets.
Star Wars Knights of the Republic category. Republic, not 100%, not GameCube.
Bring her to me.
Casual.
Republic forces pull back.
It is too late to retreat.
Playthrough on the
There is no escape for
Xbox.
us.
And I'll need to set the previous command.
Break you.
I'll never fall to the dark side.
This is but a taste of the dark side.
Previous. Edit. Save. Let me just make sure that worked. Excellent. And then share on Twitter, switching to Star Wars Knights. Wow, I cannot type right now. Of the Old Republic now. And then copy it so I can also post it in my Discord. Excellent. Let's go. Even if they don't speak it, most aliens understand Galactic Basic. It's the Republic trade language. Okay, let's see what we got going on. So we're still in the base, but as soon as we leave the base, that's when we are going to go be put on trial. Happened last time and we got game over. Did I explore this stuff already? Yes. Where? Okay. Yeah, so this is where I came in. Okay, I'll save right here, that way we're right, like, if we get game over again, I'm right here. Super Racing is very popular. Despite the roots, it has an underworld culture of many, many planets. So many planets with their underworld culture. Yeah, place under arrest. Why? Southern territory, monitoring alarming over weapon discharges at detonations. Raise response. Yeah, we went through all this last time. It is interesting that they assume it was me. Like, I come up with, it's me and my two companions that all come out. They're like, oh yeah, you're the one that we're arresting. Your companions are just going to be witnesses. It's like, Act mind and dominating mind cause additional persuasion options to appear in conversations. Is human uncalled Wallace? Arbiter, yeah. What I've been charged with. What can I do? I can ask a few questions. I had authorization to enter. Mission to south of the galaxy. Yeah. Do I need to ask more questions? Let's get the trial started. Okay. Yeah. Santa Cruz, the group's murder of many citizens, property damage to their MC here. How do you plead? Plead not guilty, Your Honors. Allow him to continue. Commands presenting our Judge Selkar, Josa, Nala Shekin, Kota, and Dula. Culpability of punishment. There's trial. Yeah. I've seen entering and leaving, since have not confronted authorities. I was there by circumstance, was not involved in a disturbance. Let's see where he goes with this. Merely mistaking as a person who was there in the wrong place at the wrong time on legitimate business. That's unlikely arbiter. The weight of the trail evidence believing those items that the defendant's possession is too strong. A legitimate business decline involved in at the Sith Embassy. This is the Jedi Order, of course. My client, as noted on the entry transcript, is a member of said order. Allow him to continue. Member of this order, my client is above reproach. Jedi would not have murdered so many out of spite. Order is involved in a war with the Sith. Very messy war. It's not unreasonable that some fanatic would seek to bring that war here. My client is not a fanatic. Like a pseudopod waiting to strike when it hatches, no doubt. Please, Your Honor, that is unfair. Enough, we have heard enough. Explanation is not good enough. Arbiter, you have failed. There is more than enough evidence to convict this criminal. Well. Please, Your Honors, my client. My client is mentally incompetent and unable to form complex thoughts. Please, I throw my client on the mercy of the court. I'm going to interrupt him here. The client is also incompetent as that, Arbiter. I wish to dismiss my Arbiter. If it's true, do you acknowledge to retain my services? I will defend myself. As my client demands, I shall retire. Yeah, this guy is not doing a good job here. As you will. What is your explanation for being in the Sith Embassy? was working for the Republic. Worked for the Republic, so the Republic had to break in and kill the Sith, as I suspected. If I recall correctly, the last time we had this dialogue option, do not jump to conclusions, gave me the option of saying I was sent there for peace talks. Why the Republic have you entered the Sith embassy? Yeah, diplomatic. There for diplomatic negotiations. Example of this version, but it does seem the character of Sith to renege on their commitments. Okay. There have been many provocations before this. Their character is well known. Indeed, but that is not an issue for outsiders to hear. You'll return to debate your story and the charges brought against you. Review your case and decide that there is not enough evidence to cure this crime. Okay, good. Provocation of the Sith are well known, and we will be issuing a memo of censure against them. The embassy is considered off limits to all Addo City security personnel. No culture incidents from their base will be attended to until this matter is dealt with. They are no longer subject to the protections of Selketh law. Oh, so this is the game's way of being like, oh, if you need to go back there, you can. You've been found innocent and may leave as you desire. The trial is now over. Yay, we're free to go.
The Republic respects the peace of Otto City, Your Honor. But the Sith are a violent people who leave violence in their wake. I have 3 soldiers in the infirmary.
If the Republic soldiers were more capable, they would not have suffered such serious injuries. Are my soldiers to be punished simply because they won a fair fight?
I hardly call 6 against 3 a fair fight. The Sith are cowards who attack only when they have the advantage of numbers.
And where other Republic's indignation. Witnesses report through the state here, Republic soldiers were as willing to engage in violence as the Sith in this case.
They were provoked, Your Honor. The Sith goaded them into this fight.
Taunts and threats are not sufficient provocation in the eyes of this court. Of course, can be ignored, which is what your man should have done. I find it weird that when this guy's talking and Selketh's talking, it's on him, but with the Republic and Sith guys on the reverse of who's talking. I both the Republic and Sith to be equally at fault for this breach of the peace. Interesting. I should throw all parties involved in Addo City jail, but since no Selketh were harmed in this conflict, I'll show mercy and levy a fine of 10,000 credits to both sides. Court is dismissed, though I warn you that further services will not be viewed with such leniency. Where am I right now? Addo High Court. Okay. So where I haven't otherwise been. We should actually save the game because we did, you know, get ourselves declared innocent and all that.
Why can't the Selkath see what the Sith are really like? They should ban them all from this planet.
They say everyone on Manon is equal, but it seems the Republic is a little more equal than the Sith. Neutrality? Ha! That's a laugh!
Right. There's the judges. I don't need to talk don't feel like talking to them again. I'm glad they declared me innocent, but don't need to. Let's go and explore. Oh, Laura, you have a name. You're important.
I was told that you're a friend of Jolie Bindo, and that Jolie has returned to the sector. Please, I must speak to him. It's very urgent.
Who are you?
My name is Elora. My husband, Sunry, and Jolie are old friends. Now Sunry needs Jolie's help.
I shall tell Jolie immediately.
Please, I beg you to bring Jolie to speak to me about my husband. Sunry's life depends on it.
Okay. As soon as I figure out where we need to go. No, we're returning into the prison cells, human. Sorry, I'll be going now. Because that's where I was before. Excuse me. Thank you. Mission. Down here, maybe? Or over there.
So, do we have a deal?
That's an awful lot of money. Is there something you're not telling me?
Don't be so suspicious. The Republic is generous. We pay our mercenaries well.
Makes sense, I guess. All right, I'm in. When do I start?
Just show up at the Republic Embassy tomorrow and speak to our representative there. I'm sure he'll have some task he wants you to start on right away. Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting drive right now. I need to hire these mercenaries before they sign up with the Sith.
Why are you hiring mercenaries?
In case you hadn't noticed, there's a war on. If we don't hire these mercs, the Sith will. Now excuse me. I have to continue my recruitments.
Okay. Selkath. Traveler. Okay. Which way do we want to go now from here? We'll go this way for now.
Please, I beg you to bring Jolie to speak to me about my husband.
Yep, I will. I just need to figure out how to get Central Courtyard. Maybe? So that's the problem when you brought somewhere via cutscene. You're like, okay, now how do I get back? Yes, I could just teleport back to my ship. But then I would still need to get back here. Oh, I could teleport back. We'll see where we're at when we come through here. It's still a good idea to actually... Okay, I have been here. Oh, yeah, so never mind. It's not difficult at all. I know exactly where to go. Okay. Oh, Basel wants to talk.
How can I help?
Like you have something to say.
I do. I've been trying to come up with the best way to say this for some time, but I suppose I should just come out and say it. The truth is, I have come to depend on you. Not just for the sake of the mission, but for my own sake as well. I'm glad you're with us.
Is that a compliment from you? I mean, that sounds very painful for you to admit.
Did I? I am trying to be sincere here. It occurred to me that I may have been too critical of you, too demanding at times.
Thank you, I appreciate the gesture.
I know my manner can be a bit taciturn. I know you must be getting sick of my lectures about the dark side and everything else. I spent all my years being hounded by my instructors, being told so often how gifted and important I was until I was sick of it. I remember when I was younger, I used to swear that I would never become as self-absorbed and stodgy as the Jedi Masters. It's ironic, really.
Nonsense, you're not self-absorbed or stodgy.
That's kind of you to say, but I know for myself it's not really true. Being controlled has kept everyone around me at an arm's length. Even those like yourself who are most in need of my understanding and compassion. Maybe it's time to change that. You deserve to know how much I respect and admire you. I had to tell you how much I care for you. As a friend, of course.
We could be more than friends.
Please, it's not allowed. I have to remain true to the Jedi ideal. If this is going to cause a problem, maybe I shouldn't have said anything.
No, I'm glad you did. I care for you too, Bastila. As a friend.
Well, it was not nearly so difficult as I feared. Thank you for hearing me out. I feel much better. But enough soul searching for now. We should probably continue on with our mission.
Okay. What really got me though about that conversation was because like where she mentions about like having everyone at a distance, and right that was right around where it zoomed out, so it showed like, you know, how we were literally at a distance and mission was in between us. It's quite amusing. Okay, what do I do? I'm going to my ship to get, what's his face? Jolee. Cleaning droid. Doing the cleaning. It's important. It's important for cleaning droids to stay operational. Republic was weak after the Mandalorian War. Former allies used that to their advantage. Where's our docking bay? Was that this one? Over here, I think, right? Leaving out of city security zone. The hammer is deactivated. Ebon Hawk, okay. Galactic Hub. New trade routes have entered Harris nearly obsolete. It was decaying rapidly. Now it's far worse. Okay. We just need to get Jolee and mission in case we need to unlock anything. The sprawling capital of Terrace covers most of the planet. It was built over a century of prosperity. Probably have to do some level ups on Jolee. Or not, maybe not. I guess we haven't really... I guess because we were using him on Kashyyyk, and then we haven't really... And we did a bit. I mean, you know, all those murders, all that combat in the Sith base that had me on trial. Even though he doesn't join your group, Jolee remains somewhat mysterious character. Maybe you should speak to him about why he chose to come with you. Okay, sure, I'll speak to him.
Something on your mind, dude?
Why did you decide to come with me?
You got yourself a fast little ship? I'd forgotten what engine sounded like. The closest thing to that on Kashyyyk is an Uller in mating season. Ugh, frightful.
So you want to ride on my ship?
Or it could be for the free food. What's the gunk that comes out of the synthesizer on this bucket anyway? Do you never clean the darn thing?
No, seriously, tell me.
I'm old, damn it. I'm allowed to be enigmatic when I want to be. And don't you go telling me otherwise. You know, you remind me of someone else I knew ages ago. Pleasant enough fellow, great destiny, all of that. Breath like a panther.
Is it coming on my breath?
No, but it could be. An Anduvian salt tablet would clear that right up, you know. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Andor Vix was his name. The Force swirled around him like a hurricane. That's how great his destiny was.
Never heard of him.
Oh, you wouldn't have. Sometimes swirling force is just swirling force. It gets us old Jedis excited at our age, so we go, ooh, destiny. Well, it turned out that poor Andor believed a wee bit too much in the infallibility durability of that destiny.
Huh.
And overconfidence turned out to be his downfall.
See, I have a secret. It's called reloading a save. Is there see some hidden meaning in this?
I don't know. Are you overconfident? I hadn't noticed. Even if I had, I would never comment on it. We're talking about Andor, remember? Let's see. Oh yes, Andor's downfall. I was pretty young myself when it happened. At the time, I thought that Andor's destiny couldn't be more boring.
How young are we talking?
Well, let's just say that I was a strapping young lad with a full head of hair, and Coruscant was a small town with a well. I was just about to abandon Andor to whatever the Force intended for him when his ship was overtaken by a Dimian warship. Now, you've probably never heard of the Dimians, but at the time they were a nasty lot led by a nastier overlord named Krat. Tall fellow, big teeth. Krat has us hauled onto the bridge of his ship for questioning, and that's when I knew that Andor's destiny was at hand.
How did you know?
Swirling Force, remember? Jedi here. Granted, I was just interpreting the signs, but we get trained in that sort of thing, more or less. Well, Andor decides that his destiny makes him invulnerable and starts making all sorts of demands. Free me now. I'm not answering questions. Blah, blah, blah. Don't you know who I am? Krat decides he's had enough and begins crushing Andor's neck. I told the boy he should have kept his mouth shut. I think he agreed too. This could have just been gurgling noises. No, well, anyway. Finally, Krat has enough of Andor and tosses him aside into this giant energy intake shaft. Andor gets sucked in and starts bouncing around, screaming. Maybe Andor hit something sensitive on the way down, or just didn't agree with the reactor core. Next thing I know, all the ship's alarms are ringing.
You're kidding.
Everyone panics, and I run, barely making it to the ship in time before the explosion. Krat dies horribly, and the Dimians never quite recovered. Changed the political course of the entire sector for centuries to come. I'd call that quite a destiny, wouldn't you?
What does that have to do with you coming with me?
Well, hey, the chances may not be great, but one has the opportunity to see something like that twice in a lifetime. Anyway, go on. My throat is dry and you're making me cranky. Shoo!
Okay. Well, that was illuminating, I suppose. Turn off subtitles in the options menu. This makes for a more cinematic game experience. It makes for a less accessible game experience. Okay. I'm walking around this side of the thing rather than the other side so we don't go near the Pauzak player, and so I'm not tempted to play more Pauzak. Pizak, Howard said. As 0 credits anyway, as in part because of my former playing of it. Okay, now where we're going? We're going back this way, right? Lady wanted to talk to Jolee. That's why we grabbed him. Sith War began 2.5 years ago when the Heroes of Mandalorian War seized the Republic fleet.
Jolee, it is you. I need your help.
Laura, of all the people, how did you even know I'd left Kashyyyk?
I didn't. Nobody knew where you were, not even Sunry. But I heard the Selkath mention you and your friends. The Force has brought you to help us.
Why? Whatever could be the matter, my dear?
It's horrible, Jolie. Sunry has been arrested. The Sith have accused him of murder.
Murder? But how?
It's all a mistake, Jolie. Sunry isn't a murderer. Someone is trying to frame him.
Calm down, Alora. Where's Sunry now?
Sunry's being held at the Selkath courts. They won't let anyone in to see him. Please, go to the courts. Talk to the judges. Maybe the Selkath will listen to you.
Don't worry, Alora. We'll get to the bottom of this and help Sunry. Somehow.
Okay. Let's, I guess, go to the courts then. And Judge Shulker, acting on behalf of Selkath government or not, acts today to answer the views of all citizens of both the Republic and the Sith Empire. If you're legitimate agrees with another party, then you should speak to me. First, however, consult with the Republic Embassy before pressing formal charges. Something you should bring to my attention? How did you know I was from the Republic? Your purchaser is really from the Republic world of Transil, therefore you are a Republic citizen. Ignoring the fact that I was on trial here and they know that, they already know I'm a Jedi, but... Or are you saying you stole your ship? No, perfectly legitimate. See, is there more you need? That's what the... I'd like to investigate the murder case involving Sunry. This is acceptable, I believe. In non-legal tradition, the defendant can have an arbiter who tries to prove his innocence in court. Okay. This arbiter is a neutral party that can investigate and present evidence in the trial and argue on the defense behalf. If you're a Jedi, I believe you can fulfill this role adequately.
I suppose you're Sunry's only hope. We have to at least try to help him.
So be it. You are now appointed arbiter in the case of Sunry versus the Sith Empire. Your name and position have been recorded in our files. I will now inform you of the pertinent facts in this case. You have a limited amount of time in which to investigate and organize the defense of your client, and I advise you to use it wisely. Okay. Sunry was seen leaving a hotel, leaving behind a dead Sith woman, Alassa Feros. He has been charged with murder. He's being held in Auto City prison facilities. Due to his crippled status, he is being kept in a solitary holding cell. Okay. Judges claim to have seen the killing and are being detained at the hotel and questioned pending the trial. The manager of the hotel has now been informed of your appointment. Okay. Alassa was found dead. The boss removed the incriminating black metal clutch in her hand. This information is uploaded to your datapad. Must review all information before the trial starts. Okay. Any questions, Sunry, or the witnesses? The evidence in this case is heavily stacked against Mr. Sunry. We will take some doing to absolve him of guilt. Good to know. But I mean, hey.
Yes, but it almost seems too heavily stacked, doesn't it? Very suspicious.
We also interview the judges here, including myself, to get an idea of the pertinent factors in this case. I mean, I walked out of a Sith base full of dead bodies and got myself off, so I think I can do this. This is your first case, and you are an off-worlder. I feel compelled to add good luck as my final missive. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Fast Gears is War Hero. See, leaving the scene of the murder after blaster shot was hard. Found dead, clutching a Republic War medal. 2 witnesses already knew staying in the next room. Ferrith Mia Gallagher is also staying nearby. Okay. Let's first of all go talk. Okay, first of all, let's save. We come and go as you please, Arbiter. You'll find the door unlocked. Thank you. Wish to be here trial, you must make the request with the warden. Shall then be passed on to the judges. No, I'm not ready for that yet. Want to talk to Sunry first.
Jolee, what are you doing here? Alora sent me, Sunry. I'm here to get you out of this mess. The courts went and made us arbiters for your case. Just like old times, eh, Jolee? You come swooping in out of nowhere to save my tail from the fire? You saved my wrinkle butt more than a few times as well, friend, if I recall. But there'll be time for catching up later. Right now, we need to focus on the case. The case is a complete frame-up. Anyone looking at the evidence could see that. Or so I thought. But the Cellcasts seem to think that there's enough to go to trial. There aren't any witnesses. All that evidence against me is circumstantial and completely flawed.
Let's go over the evidence.
Well, I was at the hotel, I admit. And I did meet Alasa there that night, but it's not what you think. I was working with Republic intelligence. We were pretending to feed information to the Sith. Well, I turned Alasa into a double agent working for us. It was going well, too, until she turned up dead. Maybe the Sith had found out I was turning her and had her eliminated. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alasa was brutally killed. Think about that. She was a Sith, trained in battle, and I'm just a crippled old man. My war injuries make it difficult for me to walk, even to hold things. See how my hands are shaking? How could I kill a Sith warrior at close quarters? I ask you! Further, they say they found my hero's cross at the crime scene. Would I leave my war medal behind if I killed someone? Even I'm not that stupid. Obviously, the Sith planted the cross. And what about the lack of forensic evidence? Skin and hair samples, clothing fibers. Why isn't there anything like that at the crime scene? Sounds like an obvious frame-up to me. I hope you can see how the Sith are manipulating the Cellcath, and probably even you to set up this against me. We need to get this over with quickly and clear my name. Anything else I can help you with? I want my Arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
There's a few things we need to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Judge has said you left after the shot was fired.
How would they know? They weren't there. I heard some of the witnesses said that too, but I swear she was alive when I left. I wonder if the Sith have been putting pressure on people to get them to convict me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. They've had it in for me since the war. You should ask everyone about that. They might admit to helping the Sith under pressure.
Yeah, investigate the case more. Any ideas where I should look?
Guess you could interview witnesses at the hotel where the murder happened. The Cellcath already did that, but the fish folk don't have much rapport with Offworlders. Maybe one of them was holding something back. But I think you'd be better off investigating the Sith themselves. Maybe you could find some proof they planted evidence to frame me. Though that might mean figuring out a way into the Sith embassy.
Oh.
Anything else I can help you with? I want my Arbiter to be well prepared before we go to trial.
I'll be going now.
Very well. I suppose there is still much you must do before the trial. Once you've gotten enough evidence to go to trial, just tell the Warden we're ready. The sooner I get out of the cell, the better.
Okay. I believe we can just come and go in the Sith embassy now. What's over here, though? Just curious. We never went down this way. I should speak to you if you have the time. Okay. Greetings, you, and my name is Milko Boss. I hope you are enjoying yourself here in Otto City. Floating City is beautiful, is it not? It's pretty cool. I enjoy it. It's truly a wonder to behold. You're too gracious, human. Even on is delicate. Weakness is complex and fragile. I fear for the preservation of my planet. What are you talking about? Task I would ask you, my Jedi. I fear there is nowhere else I can turn. What do you want me to do? Rest assured, there will be no reward for this human. I only require information, nothing more. Well, there's been higher mercenaries, many more than usual. It's a bit the Sith base for a reason. One cannot help but wonder. An official of the Selkath people, this is a great concern to me. I only seek the reason for this change in Republic policy. Why do you need me for this? Don't trust anyone else. The Republic obviously wants to keep their secret. Card often has their purposes then been rebuffed. I mean, understandably so. So cannot be trusted to give me an accurate report of events, just the truth so that it furthers their own goals. Accurate. The mercenaries are well aware of the high wages the Republic is paying. They would not report anything that might slow the flow of credits into their accounts. Probably true. Cover the truth behind the Republic's action, then I will pay you 500 credits.
I don't know if I like this. Aren't the Republic supposed to be the good guys?
Be careful here, kid. Start poking your nose in a place it doesn't belong, and you might not like what you find.
Please, see if you can find answers to seek. Find why the Republic's hiring so many mercenaries, find where they're going, find why they do not return. And that sounds ominous. I'll look into it. To uncover some information, please come speak to me. Believe it or not, I'm a friend of the Republic. Wherever the truth, I shall do my best to protect the Republic's interests. Those are the Selkath, of course. Traveler. My name is Chalice. I've heard that you may have some part of the Sith Embassy reason. Is that true? My allegiances are my own business. I see you so guard human. My sources are rarely wrong. You inform me that you are no friend of Malak's people. Though I suspect we have little in common human, I share your dislike of the Sith. They have brought grief to my family. I'm not a fool. I know the Sith do not respect our laws as the Republic does. If up to me, I would do everything in my power to aid the Republic in the war against Malak. intergalactic politics stay in my hands. Still, I know the Sith are evil for what they'll do to my people, and what they may be doing now. What are you talking about? I mean, the Selkath have vanished, human. Most who have gone missing are on the cusp of adulthood. The youth who will someday leave its planet. Known to utter Shasa is among those who have disappeared. Oh. That explains why these spheres coincide with the Aurora of the Sith. I cannot dismiss the connection. It's something human, something sinister. I can feel it. That definitely explains why he's not a fan of the Sith. You want me to investigate these disappearances? Oh, you've ever heard you can uncover the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth. Not much, but all I can afford. I have no official authority in this matter. My personal wealth is not vast. It means saving people is its own reward. There's no one else I can turn to, human. The Republic agents are too closely watched by the Sith, and the Addo City authorities cannot act without Sith involvement. I shall look into these disappearances for you, Shalos. I can't imagine where to begin the investigation, though. The Sith don't have to act alone. Perhaps the off-world is the mercenary enclave knows something. Do anything you can report back to me at once. For the fate of my daughter and the other missing Selkath youth. I will reward you as promised. Okay. Where's your so that's where we are right now, okay. Selkath bartender.
You're new around here, aren't you? My name's Duan. Care to buy a Sith girl a drink? That is, unless you're one of those simpering Republic soldiers.
I'm investigating the recent murder of Alassa.
What is there to investigate? Obviously Sanri is guilty, but the Republic is doing everything they can to keep him out of a Selkath prison. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
You Sith are taking an interest in the Selkath youth.
We Sith are interested in a lot of things. If you're smart, you'll stay out of Sith business. But I don't really want to talk about that right now. I'm just here to have a couple of drinks and try to unwind, you know?
Okay, I'll be going now.
Oh, I get it. I get a little bit wild, and you want to hold it against me. Come on, what's the matter? Afraid I'll drink you under the table? Hey, if you're not man enough to keep up, who needs you? Seems I'm not ladylike enough for some men. Well, I may be a woman, but I'm still a soldier. Barkeep, bring me another round.
I mean, okay.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
You hiring for the Republic or the Sith?
Neither.
Then why are you wasting my time? There's big money to be made here. I can't risk missing a job offer because I'm yapping with you.
I have no desire to speak to you. I know you have links to the Republic.
Okay.
If you're here to offer me a job, I'm not interested right now. I got so many offers I can't keep up as it is. Maybe that Iridorian skullslacker at the bar, or the Ajani nerf herder cowering in the corner is available.
Do you hate the Republic for defeating your people?
I'm a realist. It was war, after all. And even though the Republic destroyed my people, the leaders of the Armada were Revan and Malak. So I hate the Sith just as much. And with this war, there's plenty of opportunity to take bloody vengeance against both sides and make a nice profit along the way. We Mandalorians are always practical that way. Not like those bloodthirsty Iridorians or those honor-bound Ajani. Or anything else you want?
What do you have against the Ajani and the Iridorians?
No, nothing. Except that the Ajani are a bunch of fey dancers prancing in a battle with tiny weapons not fit for Mandalorian children. They're hardly wear any armor because it slows them down when they run away. But the Echani are better than the Eridorians. Those savages keep hacking at fallen foe even after death, mutilating the corpse out of pure bloodlust. I even heard they'll turn on each other when the battle fever hits. Who wants to work with someone like that? I could pretty much name my price right now, especially since the Republic's so desperate for mercs all of a sudden.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
They ain't saying, but the price is sure right. Of course, I haven't heard of anyone coming back, so I'm guessing the job ain't easy.
Do you know with murder Valasa?
Not really. They say some Republic war hero killed her. Maybe you should check out the Republic Embassy.
I'll be going now.
So why are you telling me? If you're going, go. I don't need a status report.
Can't talk to those Rhodians. Mercenary. Eridorian.
I am not for hire. Perhaps the Mandalorian or the Echani can help you, though they lack the stomach for certain jobs.
Mercenaries not for hire? That's strange.
Why do you care? There are other mercenaries you can hire, though I suggest you act quickly. The Republic seems to be in desperate need of mercenaries right now. Though not so desperate they have asked for my help as of yet. They prefer the simpering, submissive type, like the Mandalorian or the Echani.
Why is the Republic hiring so many mercenaries?
Perhaps you should ask them. The Republic prefers not to deal with my kind, though maybe they need an Eridorian to finish the job. The mercenaries they hire must be failing, as they are never heard from again. That is all I know. Is there more you wish to ask? Perhaps. But my business with the Selkath is my own.
Maybe the Selkath would be interested in your activities.
I have no fear of the fish people or their laws. There is no evidence I have done anything wrong. You will not learn my business this way.
Okay.
Yes, I'm not surprised. There are few on this watery world who feel comfortable in my presence.
I mean, whatever. Gonto,
I hope you're here to play some Pazak.
Oh.
I don't come here looking for sparkling conversation.
I'll be going
So
now.
clear out all.
Don't really have much money at the moment. Okay. We'll head over to the Sith Embassy. And then, yes, see what we can find out there. So we're looking for the missing children and evidence about Sunry. Maybe stop at the hotel first. Question the people there. Court official. Okay. What was this over here? Oh, this is, yeah, never mind. This is where stuff is being picked up for transport. To East Central. As Jedi, Revan and Malak led Republic forces to victory in the Mandalorian War. Yeah, let's go to the hotel first, since that's over here. Let's see if anybody there has anything they can share with us.
you're the one defending Sunry now, huh?
Yes.
Well, the hotel's open for you. And I guess I gotta answer any questions you want, too.
Tell me you saw the night of the murder.
The Sith woman, Alasa, rented a room in the hotel. An hour or two later, Sunry comes in and goes to her room. A couple hours later, I hear a blaster shot and see Sunry running. He can't run good because he's a cripple, but he still was going pretty fast. I would swear he started after the shot, though.
Could have gone off before he left. After he left?
No, I don't think so. I mean, it's possible, just barely. But I wouldn't say that to the court. What do you want to know?
What do you know what's under
Alasa
Alasa?
used to rent rooms here every week or so. Then Sunry would come by a couple hours later and stay all night. It doesn't take a genius to figure out what was going on.
No more questions for now.
Okay. If you need anything else, I'm gonna be right here.
You're with Selkath. Questions for Glupor. Glupor already said everything he knows. You know, Selkath used to have gone missing? I've heard of it, yes. Glupor have been locked in this room for days. Glupor think it rather poor insight to think he knows something. My question is about the murder of Alasa. Glupor tell everything to Selkath. You know, now Glupor have no reason to not to say. Glupor tell everything. Everything was murder. Everything was Sith Lady's room. What about Alasa's room? We're just curious to see what had happened. Glupor no reason to go into her room. No one paid Glupor to do it. Did someone pay you to do something in that room, Glupor? How do you know someone paid Glupor? Well, Sith man came up to Glupor after murder before Selkath arrived. So he gave Glupor good money. Glupor put metal into Sith's hand. Glupor good. Glupor plant evidence to leave no trace. But Glupor not recognize Sith man anyway. Glupor not recognize humans very well. No use to Selkath, so not bother to tell them. Well, that and the Sith men say he killed Glupor. Glupor speaks, oh, no. Glupor thinks he can't talk more right now. Feels he needs to lie down. Maybe just stay here. Interesting. Why are you back here? Glupor already tell you everything. Why you not leave Glupor alone? Ask more questions later. Glupor asked later too, then. It's not like Glupor legal trial's still on. Okay, well that's handy to know.
You with the Selkath? You here to see me about the murder too?
Yes.
I told the damn fish everything I knew. What more do you all want from me?
What do you know what Sunry and Alasa?
Sunry, I only heard of once or twice in passing. Some sort of old-time war hero against the Sith. Seen him around in the hotel too. Going to Alasa's room always, of course. Kept the rest of the building up half the night with their damn antics usually.
Sunry is having a relationship with Alasa?
I'm not saying anything like that. What they did in that room in private is their business. And there isn't any rule against Sith and Republic seeing each other for personal reasons. Although if you think her Sith master didn't know, you must be fooling yourself.
Sith master?
Well, Alasa was a Sith, so of course she'd have to have someone above her. Yeah, I didn't see anything.
What did you see?
I didn't see anything, and there's no way you can make me say otherwise. Now quit asking.
Can I ask something else? do you see the night of the murder?
I was in my room, minding my own business with the latest copy of Pazak Weekly, checking out the listings for the big tournament that's going to be held here soon, when I heard a blaster shot. Being still alive, and therefore smart enough not to stick my head out immediately, I didn't go out right away. I looked out after a minute and saw Glupor in the hall by Elas's room, and Sunry running like the wind. You can't tell me that someone who was running like that, and he was pretty fast for a cripple, isn't guilty. Sunry, I only heard of once or twice. Kept the rest of the...
Lost her room here often?
Yes, she rented a room every week or so. Coincidentally, it was right about the same time that Sunry would show up. They didn't seem all that discreet either.
Yeah.
I'm not saying anything like that. And there isn't any rule.
Master.
Well, I
Persuade.
didn't. Thanks.
Nothing more to ask for now.
Yes, well, I'll be right here. Not like they're letting me go anywhere else.
Just casually steal his money. No, none in here. Let me steal.
Yeah? Gotcha.
Sure.
Med pack. Eh. Doesn't even give me the option.
Sure.
Can do anything with that door. Okay.
You, Jedi. I hear you are investigating the Sunry murder trial, are you not? This case is not at all what it appears to be.
Uh-huh.
Many currents, might I say, flow beneath the surface.
What do you mean?
This murder is much more complicated than it may first appear. The Sunry and Elasa are proxies for their governments, and both sides want the other to fail.
Obviously.
You can see the journey by the footprints. You understand, yes?
I think so, kinda.
I'm saying they both had something to do with it. They've both kept their hands in this from the start. If you want to get to the bottom of this murder, you might seek information from both the Sith and the Republic, likely in their embassies.
They just give it to me?
No, of course not. You think state secrets are for sale on the common market? You would have to be devious to get what you want. Heed my advice, Jedi, and you may yet find the truths in this murder.
Okay. Don't know who that was, but brings up some good points.
Have you managed to retrieve the data from our droid in the Sith base?
Yes, here it is.
Excellent. It does not appear to have been tampered with, so the Sith did not manage to copy its contents yet. And now for your information. We are not supposed to speak of this, but since you are a Jedi and we have exhausted all the other options, I think I can entrust you with this. As you know, the Republic is fighting for its very existence against the evil of the Sith Empire. As you also undoubtedly know, we're doing very poorly. We need much in the way of supplies and material to stem the tide of battle and bring us victory. Manon is the sole source of Kolto, the most powerful medical substance in the galaxy. Frankly, we need as much of it as we can get.
What has the Republic done?
The Selkath conservatives, with their neutrality treaties, seek to treat the Sith and the Republic equally. This includes Kolto exports. But a few more far-sighted Selkath see that if the Sith are ever allowed to win, the galaxy will be plunged into darkness, and there would be nothing to stop them from taking Manon anyway. So we made a deal.
What sort of deal?
We recently began construction of a secret underground facility to harvest Kolto directly at its source. We also hope to one day be able to synthesize it effectively. Current techniques are insufficient for the task, so we must mine it for now. The amount we take would hardly be noticed, since most is lost naturally before it reaches the surface anyway. We were nearing completion of the base when the digging teams reported some sort of obstruction, an ancient building or artifact, possibly your star map. Transmissions from the base were cut off abruptly after that, and we haven't heard from the station since.
What happened down there?
We don't know. We just don't know. As you may have noticed, we're hiring a lot of mercenaries around here. Ostensibly, they're to be shipped off-world to aid in our fight against the Sith, but they're really for another purpose. When we lost contact with the station in the Rackard Rift, we sent our contingent of Republic soldiers down to investigate. None returned. We've tried hiring mercenaries and sending them down as well, but none of those expeditions have returned either. The reason we really sent that droid underwater, and the reason we needed its data back so badly, was to find out what happened to the Rackard Rift station. But now that we have the data back, our operation is in no danger of exposure to the Sith. And now I must live up to my end of the bargain.
How will I get down there?
I took the liberty of having a submarine prepared for your departure. Merely use this card to get past the door behind our Kolto packing room and enter the sub therein. It has been programmed to take you down to the station, and also to take you back up should you need something. I would send soldiers to assist you, but we've lost many of ours, and nearly exhausted the mercenary population of this planet. The soldiers we have are barely enough to keep this base secure. The Sith have also noted our interest, and begun to bribe mercenaries away from us. Please, find out what happened to the facility. There may be some survivors left down there. Perhaps even the head scientist, Kono Nolan.
Nolan.
Good luck in your efforts. When you are ready to explore the Rackard Rift, the sub will have a course to the Rackard Scientific Research Facility. I wish you luck on your...
I'm sorry, I'm on duty, citizen. Please refer any questions to our diplomatic corps.
If you got a problem, go talk to our diplomatic representative. Don't bother me with it.
That's the sub. We can use go down. We're gonna hold off on that for the moment, though, because I want to deal with this Sunry murder trial stuff first. I'm just quickly looking if there's anything of interest in here. Otherwise, doesn't look like it.
When you are ready to... The sub will have a... I wish you luck on your...
Okay, otherwise I can't talk to him, apparently. As with the murder. Let's go to the Sith base and see what we find there. Actually, wait.
Huh?
This is computer stuff. Computer, Slice Republic system. It's restricted data archives. Summary incident archive. Computer screen switches to a fisheye view from some sort of small surveillance. A beautifully young woman enters the room, followed by a much older man. She walks further into the room. He softly closes the door, pulls a blaster, and shoots her in the back. This is for a secret recording of Sunry murdering Alassa.
What?
Wow, we got a lot of stuff here.
Star map. Clear shows a lot. Starting killing the Sith woman Alassa. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go talk to him about that actually, and talk to his wife as well. Let's go investigate the Sith base though as well first. Might as well. Before we head back, get everything we can. And see. See what we learn. Sith soldiers over there. Onwards and forwards. That's a general shop there. Assault droid Mark IV, Sith droid. Please don't turn off your Xbox console. Revan and Malak return from the Mandalorian War as Sith, using their fleet to conquer. Okay. So where? Do we want to go? In here, it's permanently sealed.
Gotcha. Darn it.
Sure.
No. Oh, a secondary entrance. Okay, that's just another way of getting in here.
Yes?
Is there any way I can... fill with water?
Warning, activating flow control may flood occupied chambers. Please ensure all receiving chambers are empty.
Gonna save and then we're gonna try this.
Warning, active.
Proceed.
Sure.
Not sure what else we can do in here then. Can't do anything with any of these computers, right?
Got something up.
No.
Oh, I get it. Let's play.
I was trying to...
Warning, activating. Warning,
Huh? Gotcha. Darn it.
warning, activating.
Gotcha. Darn it.
Why can I not get through this?
Warning. Warning. Water transfer proceeding. Warning. Activating flow control. Warning. Water transfer proceeding.
There we go. I don't know why that worked now, but let us save since we got through that. Apparently I just need to fiddle around with stuff. Okay. There we go. Get anything off of any of their remains? Ion grenade. Ion grenade. Let's heal up.
Got something on your mind?
No.
Oh, I get it.
There we go. And save. Always save. After a battle, it's just good. Just smart. Actually, let's go down the other. Wait, first, looking at the map, that might be less to actually, wait. Oh. Computer over here. Slice. View East Barracks. Okay. Security room. Okay. Security computer room. That's where I am. Okay. Security reception. Okay. Training room. There's a Selkath in there. Flow control room, that's the one I already took. Oh, yeah. Steam control room. Okay. Steam control room and disassembly room. Oh, that's, yeah. That's where I did stuff last time.
Sure.
Yeah, I actually want to go down, check what's over here first. Yeah, that's just a single room. Luckily we saved not too long ago, because that was, let's load. Honestly, that means we got our computer spike back. We saved before looking at the computer. And all we did on there was just look at security footage. Okay. So, it's not like we lost actually doing anything. Yeah, that went a lot better. Okay, what do they got?
Huh? Gotcha.
here, so
Sure.
let us heal.
Yeah?
Yes?
That was one more than I needed to do. Okay. That was fine. It's interesting, that first battle like went so badly, but then we went in again and we did it without too much issue. I guess because the second time I kind of went in knowing what to expect. And speaking of knowing what to expect, I know we're going to run into someone here, yeah. Alright, so that door is just barracks. Well, did not mean to heal there. Level up, skills, whatever was recommended. Ooh, sneak attack, nice. And level up, skills, what's recommended? Sure. Powers. Sure, accept.
Sure.
Yeah?
Let's recover that mine. And let's also credits, nice. Anything else in here? Remains. Credits.
Yes?
Okay. Let's save again. And then continue onwards and see where we might end up. Almost done this one. It just takes a while. There we go. go for the other direction. Let's do some healing.
Yeah?
What?
Now let's save, because I do not want to have to do that battle again. It was just, you know, long and unnecessary. It was unnecessarily long. Because we weren't really, like... We were taking damage, but, like, not so much to be worrisome. Selkath Apprentice. What? Well, at least we're getting a lot of money. Should we sound alarm, Shasa? No, wait. We cannot always be running to the Masters for help. We should handle this on our own. Shasa, that's what we were sent to look for. This is tests that Sith have prepared for us. Oh no. What are you doing here? Only Master's Apprentices are allowed in here. Rick Alvarado, Shellis has me investigating the disappearance of young Selkath. I told you your father gets suspicious, Sasha. He always hated the Sith. Father doesn't understand. He's blinded by his own prejudice. Oh no. You just mastery of the Force, or else the Sith will bring strength to Manon and the Selkath people. The Sith are evil. What they told you was a lie. Public propaganda. The Sith are the victims of lies and half-truths. They're not monsters, no more so than the Republic. Slightly more so. The Sith promised to guide us in the use of the Force, a sign of their good faith. As the Republic is defeated, the Sith are promised to withdraw from Manon and respect our independence. Yeah, that's not happening. The Republic is defeated. The Sith will enslave your planet. Scarce you realize, treat us with nothing but respect and honor. You speak as if we are prisoners here, but we can leave whenever we want. Our friend Gallus chose to leave, and he returned safely to his home in Otto City. What if they speak the truth? Remember what happened to Terrace? Yeah, I was there. We were there at Terrace. Well, some of us were there at Terrace. Terrace nothing but a Republic lie. Sith are such monsters, then prove it to us. Surely there must be some evidence of the horrors they commit. Evil, they only want... They'll use you to conquer Manon for the Kolto. You say, why should we believe you? Your physical proof, not the words of some Republic sympathizer. Okay. Give me some time and I will find proof the Sith are evil. Just I think we should give them a chance to prove themselves. We'll not report your presence to our Sith Masters yet. Bring us proof of Sith lies and torture. We will return to our families and report this to the Otto City authorities. Until then, we shall stay here and continue our training in the ways of the Force. I mean... Okay. It's not like there's actually a lot of people here to train you in the ways of the Force. Damn, but I say the guys are training... sort of proof to show them how evil the Sith really are. Okay, what else do we got over here? Medical room. They'll show us the Sith. I mean... Search was holding some sort of token. Items received. Now, I wonder if that's going to be enough. Training room. Through here.
How did you get in here? Wait, I recognize you. Lord Malak was most displeased when he learned you had escaped Taris alive. He has promised a great reward to whoever destroys you.
Well, let me guess. You intend to collect this reward, right?
As we the honor of being and destroying the enemy of the Sith.
See? What did I tell you?
As you wish, my eager apprentices. We shall remove this thorn from Malak's side once and for all.
Gonna do a new slot here just because, in case this battle isn't winnable. Party member killed. Okay, I think I can do better than that. Load game. With two traitors, Seth Revan was the stronger. Malak grudgingly assumed the role of apprentice. Okay, see, I should have saved before entering that room, but that was my mistake. That did not work out. There we go. Now we save again. We can save over that one from the start of the fight. And now... Actually, wait, what's in here? Okay. Now we go take out the other one. The actual Sith. Real.
Get it.
Whew.
Yeah?
Yes.
Now we heal up as much.
Yes?
And then save. See? The trick is to separate the enemies and fight them one at a time. Bonus evidence to back up your accusations. Have you found proof the Sith are evil as you claim? Maybe? Young Selk is dying from torture here. He gave me this. Josh, this is the thing I gave Gallus when we were children. There was blood on it. Gallus, that's the one that they said had left. We found it anywhere. For all we know, you killed Gallus. It's the torture of death, Shasta. You know it's true. Don't know if we should believe them, Shasta. There's not enough. I'm still not convinced the Sith are the monsters claim. Let's find more definitive evidence if we are to believe you. I haven't found the evidence yet. Well, not report your presence. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's keep searching. What's back here? Data pad. X, show new items. Data pad. personal most of the Dark Jedi Masters in charge of the Sith basement. It seems the Sith trying to turn the professional young self-reported Rockets reports on the topic seems that the final plan was to use these young Selkists to overthrow the current government and install a puppet government that the Sith would dominate. That should do it. Okay, let's heal. Okay. Stat proves the Sith are lying to you. Oh, so this is the Master's own data pad. Look, they are speaking the truth. Yay! We got through to them. I cannot believe it, and yet the evidence is right before me. Sith want to use us to betray Manon. I must apologize for doubting you. Sith are truly as evil as you have claimed. But we're the Ahdo City authorities. Yes, we must report this at once. We thank you, human, for showing us the truth. You have saved us from a terrible mistake. Yay, we did it. Kill us.
Just be careful with those gifts you've already learned. Beware the dark side, or you may end up betraying your world regardless.
Quickly, my friends. You can stay here no longer. We must flee this foul embassy and warn our people against the plot to corrupt the Manon youth. Hey. This med pack. Anything else in here? No? Okay. Well, first let's save again. As we have. And let's see. So now we want to go back. We have very little left. To explore. Where am I going? Wait. Here we go. Here's how I get out. I don't know why that was so confusing to me. And we haven't found anything yet on the murder, which concerns me. That was why we came here in the first place. We go in from the other side of the store that has a force field. Yeah, nothing. Okay. This is where we had gone last time we were here. And we've done stuff in here. So I got this. Yeah. And then it was going through here where we had got game over and I decided to not worry about it at the time, but that's the only place we have left to explore in here, so... These are similar to the droids I fought in the other room where we won, so hopefully we can win again here. Pay attention to my health as I go. Slowly chip away at their health. And they're focused on me. And Jolie's healing me, so that's good. Now it's testing me for the win. Okay. Hey, go mission. Go mission.
Yes?
We all need to heal up.
Sure.
That's as much as he can do. Okay, let's save game. Whew. That battle took a while. Let's see what we got next. West Lounge. Okay. Nice. One of them. What I do with a human dude. There's all these two droids to deal with. Well, at this point we've pretty much got this. Worst case scenario, we do like a repeat of the last one with if like our 2 Jedi fall, the mission throw some grenades. No, but I think we've got this. This is just for show. Can't go through there. The top one has, okay. Let's heal up as much as we can.
Sure.
Huh?
There we go.
Yes?
And once again, save before going through the door. And maybe we'll find something through there. It's a computer room, so that seems helpful to our purposes. This isn't ideal. That was not ideal at all. Could we have done that from the other side? I don't know.
Huh?
Yes?
What?
Okay. We're saving like every thing pretty much at this point.
What?
Function computer panel. Slice the computer. That what?
Sure.
We got nothing out of that. I mean, we saved those kids, so that was good. But otherwise, we didn't get anything to help in the Sunry case here. Which is well, that was the reason we were initially planning to come back here and saving the kids. I suppose it was more, in some ways, more important. But more than 2 years into the Sith War, the Jedi set a trap for Revan and Malak. Only Malak escaped. But yeah. If nothing else, we cleared out the Sith base. To fight Darth Revan, the Jedi used Basila's battle meditation. So I guess, yeah, now we go talk to Sunry's wife again, and then Sunry himself again, and decide what to do. This way. Sith. East Central. Giant ambush Revan. Malak attacked his master's ship and it usurped the mantle of Dark Lord. there. We're going to go back there later for stuff. But at the moment... this is where we're going. Saving game. Please don't turn off your Xbox console. The flagship was destroyed when Malak turned against his ally. The apprentice became the master. I mean, that's the way it often goes. Okay. Atto West. Malak now controls the Sith fleet. He's hunting Bastila tirelessly, fearing her battle meditation.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter in Sunry's trial.
Yes.
My husband is innocent. Please don't let him go to jail for a crime he didn't commit.
Can you tell me anything about Sunry?
Sunry is... he's a cripple. There's no way he could have overpowered this Sith woman like they claim.
That's true. I'd forgotten about that. Let's not forget that he would have to have been considerably older than the Sith woman.
Seeing someone your age couldn't overpower a woman?
I'm a Jedi, and one who is living alone in the Shadowlands until recently. That keeps you in shape, damn it. We're talking about Sunry here.
And there's no way he would do something so dishonorable as hit her from behind. Sunry's a decorated war hero. He's a hero of the Republic. Find the real evidence. That's all I ask.
Yeah.
The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this. I hear you've been appointed as...
Sunry having an affair?
What? Don't insult us both. Sunry is a just and honorable man. How dare you accuse him of such a thing?
Now, Elora. We're not here to pass judgment, my dear. We do need to know everything if we're here to help, yes?
Yes. Yes, he was having an affair. He was seeing that Sith woman. After all these years we've been together, he just dropped me like that. Not publicly, oh no. But inside, that's what it feels like. I started seeing Alasa last year. I had my suspicions for a while, but he was careless. Pretty soon everyone knew. But even though I'm sure that harlot was only using him, I know he couldn't have killed her. He came and confessed to the affair to me. He said he was going there to break it off, to end it. Maybe the Sith woman attacked him, and he had to defend himself. But even though he cheated on me, inside he's still the man I loved. He's too kind and gentle to have killed her in cold blood.
He is a soldier, though.
That was a long time ago. In a war, far, far away. He's changed now. Settled down. Oh, just please, prove his innocence.
Her husband might not be so innocent, Elora.
This is all a plot to discredit the Republic. Sunry is a victim of a Sith frame-up.
It's possible. I haven't seen Sunry since I crashed on Kashyyyk. A man can change a lot in that time. The man I knew could never have done this crime, however.
Find the real evidence. That's all I ask. The real evidence will prove Sunry didn't do this. I hear you've been...
I have this recording showing Sunry killing Alasa.
Lies! It must be! I knew the Sith would never let a Republic hero get away. You must find Sunry innocent. Find the real...
She wasn't much help. This is over this way.
Joey, coming to check in on an old man? I must confess, I would rather you were here to speak to the warden and begin my trial.
Soon, old friend. We don't want to go to trial until we've got the whole picture.
Oh, I grow weary of staring at these four bare walls. But I suppose you know what you're doing. You know, the role of arbiter cannot be taken lightly.
A few things we have to clear up.
Go ahead, ask. Ask what you need to. I've got nothing to hide.
Were you and Alessa having an affair?
No, what this must look like, yes. Yes, we were having an affair. I know it was wrong, but I'm a weak man. Alessa was beautiful and young. How was I to resist her charms? But I didn't kill her. I loved her. Please. I know I made a terrible mistake getting involved with Alessa, but I was going there to break it off with her. I did it, but found out later that she was dead. I don't deserve to go to jail just for having an affair, do I? You have to help me prove that I wasn't the killer.
Let's go over the evidence.
You know I was having an affair with Alessa. I went there to break it off that night. But I can tell you it wasn't easy. She was young and beautiful. But I love Alora. I knew I had to do it. I broke it off quickly as I could, and then I left. I found out later she'd been murdered when the Selkath authorities came knocking on my door. But let's look at the facts they've given. Alessa was brutally killed. Think my war in... Further, they say... Obviously the Sith planted the... I hope you can see how the Sith... Anything else I can... Go ahead, ask.
There's already new planted evidence of the murders. Actually, no, I'm gonna go with, yeah. I know you're guilty. You got this Republic's data recording.
So the truth is out. I never meant to kill her, you know. When I found out she was a Sith spy using me to gain information, that something inside me just snapped. She didn't know I had found out. So I waited until she fell asleep. And then I killed her. Simple, really. But once I realized what I'd done, I panicked. I contacted those spies from the Republic to help me. I found the illegal monitoring device that the Sith had planted in the room, altered its recording to hide my part in it, and cleared up the evidence. I figured that was the end of it.
But the Sith found out the truth, didn't they?
The Sith must have been spying on me and Alessa, trying to make sure she wasn't a double agent. They must have seen the Republic spies getting rid of all the evidence. So they planted their own evidence. Alessa must have stolen that hero's cross from me long ago and given it to her Sith masters like some kind of trophy. I just thought I'd misplaced it. But when the cross turned up on her body, I knew the Sith had put it there. So, now you know the whole story. What are you going to do?
Huh. I don't know.
You think I'm some kind of monster, don't you? All I did was kill a Sith. How many Sith have you killed? Dozens? Hundreds? Thousands?
That's different, Sunry, and you know it. We don't kill them in cold blood while they sleep.
I don't see how the two of us are any different. She was a spy. She was using me to get information so Malak's army could destroy the Republic. She deserved his eye.
If you confess, the court might show mercy.
If I confess, I'm looking at 20 years in prison. And the Otto City officials might even place Kolto sanctions on the Republic Embassy. Without Kolto, how can we treat the injuries to our soldiers on the front lines?
These are just excuses, Sunry.
No, I can't do that. And put the Republic's supply of Kolto in danger. No, I won't. Look, I may have done something stupid. And it may only be worse for my standing by it, but I will not confess. If you turn me in, the Republic will likely lose its Kolto export privileges, and then we'll lose the war for sure. Are you going to send all those thousands, millions like Taurus to their deaths just for your sense of justice?
Sunry, this is wrong and you know it. I am a Jedi. What is it that you expect me to do to defend your actions?
You do whatever you have to, Jolee. I know what I did. But I also know what's at stake here. No, I'll rot in here if I have to. But I won't betray the Republic. Do what you have to. But know what the consequences will be.
I hear you've been appointed as arbiter.
Tell me about it, Sunry Alassa.
Started seeing Alassa last year. But even though I'm sure that maybe the Sith, but even though he cheated, this is all up.
It's possible.
Find the real evidence.
Let's go deal with the saved. Give me your return. Have you information for me? Have you discovered the fate of the missing Selkath youth? Have you news of my daughter Shasa? Yes. I have information for you. Excellent, you have done well. What have you learned? So they're training Selkath youth in the ways of the Dark Jedi. Yes, this makes sense. It is a wonder I did not see this before. Han's greatest strength is our neutrality. Malak brainwashes our youth and indoctrinates them in the way of the Sith, who will have a strong following among the Selkath people, strong enough to seize control of Manam and our Kolto. Yeah. She has been indoctrinated into the Sith camp. If she was. Who knows your daughter to turn her back on the Sith ways? Even if you speak the truth, I am forever in your debt. If my joy is tempered by the knowledge that the Sith still walk freely above Manon. That is when my daughter will be enough proof of their actions to make the Otto City authorities take action. Maybe this data pad will help. Data pad, yes, I see it. The data pad has all these details. There's this plot. This, the Manon authorities will be forced to take action. The Sith will be banned from Manon, but at the very least, they will face harsh restrictions on their Kolto exports. You've done much for me, human. Here are the cards I promised you. I only wish I had more to give. Thank you, Shawless.
Wow. Sometimes helping people feels pretty good, you know?
Please excuse me now, human. Let's go speak to the Manon authorities about the Sith plot and what they have done to my beloved daughter. Okay. What is my money currently sitting at? 929. Not too shabby. Come on. Crime of receipt across the corridor says you'll not betray the Republic, hard because of what happened. Yeah, what am I supposed to do with a murder trial? Can I talk to the judges about that? Like, obviously I talked to the warden to start the trial. Trial. To the Sunry, so you're the hero of the Republic in your professional conflicts with the Sith Empire, and severely injured in the line of duty. I personally hold him in quite high regard. Okay. See that injury? Oh.
Has it been taken into consideration, Your Honor?
No way does this really have room, though. Sure, that my personal regard for Sunry will not affect my judgment. Motion may rule your Senate, the cold hard-handed law rules here and on. Anything else you wish to ask me, human? Maybe? Where's the other things? Is there anything suspicious with this case? Something that is bothering me. Metal that was found clutched in the Sith's hand. I would thought that such a blatantly incriminating piece of evidence will be left at the scene of the crime. Analyzing the evidence does not appear to be irrelevant, but I still have my doubts. They said the crowd, though, Sunry could well have lost it. I've seen much more improbable things happen in my tenure to the courts. I mean, yeah. Criminals are people, and people make mistakes. Simply because it was
real does not mean Sunry would have overlooked it being in Elassa's hand.
Another matter you wish to inquire about, human? What do you think of the Republic and the Sith Empire? Everybody will seek to keep an amicable relationship with our world in order to facilitate the exporting of Kolto. Do not believe myself into thinking that either of your states hold any great love for us. They're necessary, so you will let us hold our autonomy. Try not to concern myself with intragalactic policy. My search of the letter of the law too much for my tastes. Okay. I have no more questions for now. Yeah. Okay. Let's do this trial. So you're there ordering the Sunry Elassa murder case, and I hope you're as impartial as the office is traditionally supposed to be. The world has tendency to ignore the rules of the law in favor of some rather irrational causes. What is it that I can do for you now? I want to begin Sunry's trial now. Certain even once trials begin, it cannot be stopped. Judgment is given, the case can never be reopened. Certain that your investigations are complete before you request trial. Throw the arbiter. Are you certain you wish to begin the trial now? Have you ever reconsidered? Just so I can save first. If the trial goes badly. I don't know what badly is yet. Because I don't know how I want it to go. Begin Sunry's trial now. Yes, let's begin the trial. Very well, human. I shall advise the court and we will begin immediately. Okay. Let's do this. The records show that the trial of Sunry versus the Ado City Authority has commenced. Presiding judge is Shelkar. Josa. Nella Shakan. Kota. And Dula. This trial is to determine the culpability of Sunry and the death of the Sith Alasa. President Sunry and his defense as a member of the Jedi Order. Do you have any opening statements? I have no comments at this time. Ex-prosecutor for the Ado City Authority is an impartial observer from the Sith Empire.
It is an honor to see justice served, and I will see Sunry is executed for the crime he has committed.
Don't be too overzealous in pressing your commissions, Sith. Okay. First matter of business, the presentation of a sworn testimony by the proprietor. News of the hotel where the murder occurred. What is this testimony you wish to give us?
The man I saw leaving, Sunry, probably left after I heard the blaster shot.
The guilt of the accused is apparent even this early in the trial.
Know your place, Sith. This is important evidence. The court will keep this in mind near the top of the list of pertinent facts. I begin by calling forth witnesses to the crime and taking their testimony. After each witness has given their testimony and you have cross-examined them, you ask the presiding judges for the opinions on the current state of the case. Special privilege given by Menon law only to the defendant, so use it wisely. Why did I get that one? That option when I was the defendant. First one is Ferrith. Prosecution will question the witness first.
You are Ferrith Me, the well-known Pazak player. I wonder if we can trust the word of a gambler as reliable testimony.
Objection, Your Honors. Objection sustained. Ask the witness your questions and do it promptly.
Of course, Your Honor. Ferrith Me, what did you see the night of the murder?
Well, I came out into the hallway after hearing the blaster shot and saw Sunry over there limping down the hall out of the building.
A very obvious point, Your Honors. The accused was seen leaving the scene of the crime after the blaster that killed Alasa was fired.
Very pertinent point, prosecutor. The defendant has turned to cross-examine the witness. Did you actually see the murder happen?
You mean actually see him kill her with my own eyes? Well, no, but I don't think there could have been anyone else there.
Your point is well taken, Arbiter. Do you have additional questions? Is Metal for the crime scene not a little too obvious?
I think it may have been. I mean, you'd have to be pretty stupid to leave something that important lying around, wouldn't you?
This argument has merit. Any additional questions? I have no additional questions. Very well, you like this? Holy judges? Yes. Now they didn't have to decision. I'm ready to make an informed decision. Unsure as yet as to whether Henry was the actual murderer. I'll make my decision on what I have yet seen. I just do not have enough information to judge this case yet. I'll tell Elliot if Henry killed Elsa, but I'm confident it will be proven. If there's no further questions, we will call witness the Rhodian Glupor. Prosecution may question the witness.
Glupor the Rhodian, you were staying in the hotel the night of the murder and saw Sunry leaving Alasa's room, didn't you?
Yes, Glupor sees Sunry running down hallway. Glupor look in room. Sith Lupin dead on the floor.
This is clear then, that Sunry left the room with the Sith Elasa already dead behind him.
Perhaps Sith. It is the turn of the defense to question the witness now. Did you plant the metal on Elasa?
Don't do it, Glupor.
Prosecution will be silent. What did you wish to say, Glupor? Glupor paid by Sith to plant that metal.
Lies! Slander! I object!
You're certain of this, Glupor?
Glupor wonky.
So evidence puts the entire case in a new light. Do you wish to ask the witness anything else? Did you see Sunry kill Elasa? Glupor not see Sunry really hurt Sith. Glupor did see Sunry your living room with dead Sith in it. Did Glupor not see him really kill Sith? Or distinction, Arbiter. Do you still notice anything else? I have no additional questions. Let's pull judges at this time. Yes. There's not enough information to make an informed decision. Yet as whether Sunry is the actual murderer. I'll make my decision on what I did see. Just don't have enough information about this case yet. Okay, so they're all the same. If there's any more questions, we'll call it Laura, Sunry's wife.
You, Elora, are Sunry's lawful wife. Your husband was a hero in the last war between the Sith Empire and the Republic. He was crippled in that war, Do you not believe he'd blame the Sith for his injury?
Yes. I guess he would.
And there you have motive. Sunry seeks revenge on the Sith for what they did to him and killed Ilasa.
Supposition for now, prosecutor. The witness, do I have any questions for the witness? Is it true your husband was having an affair with Ilasa?
Yes. Yes, it was true. He was having an affair with that Sith harlot.
It seems painfully obvious that he killed her to keep her quiet about the affair.
Besides, you've already questioned the witness, prosecutor.
He'd been seeing her for some time, I think. But he said he was going to change. He'd gone there that night to end it. We talked the night before and he'd promised. But now things have become so very complicated.
It's very enlightening evidence. I'll influence our deliberation considerably. Any more questions, Arbiter? I have no additional questions. This opportunity to pull the judges? Sure. Don't have enough information, unsure, cannot make my decision, no information, cannot tell, confidently prove. Prosecution have any remaining witnesses to call forth?
I wish to call forth Sunry himself, Your Honors.
Very well.
Are you a war hero, Mr. Sunry? You fought in wars against the Sith Empire, correct?
Yes, that's right. And I don't regret it either. The Republic needs its heroes.
Indeed. Would you say that you dislike the Sith? Even hate them?
Of course I hate them. Trying to take over the galaxy every chance they get, killing millions of innocents?
Pure politics. Were you in Ilasa's room on the night of the murder?
Well, yes, I was. I had been having an affair with Ilasa and my wife, yes. But I realized how wrong I'd been, and I was going there to end it.
You were having an affair with a Sith. You wanted to end it quickly and quietly, so you killed her from behind and tried to flee.
No,
I think we can see the answer clear enough, Mr. Sunry.
Do not interrupt the accused. I think you said quite enough already, prosecutor. I like how the prosecutor only gets to ask like a little bit, and I can ask pretty much a bunch of questions. Do you have any questions to ask the accused, Arbiter? Ilasa was a Sith spy, wasn't she?
Of course she was. Why would a young, beautiful Sith woman get with an old cripple like me?
You're not helping yourself, Sunry. Don't you have a reason why you might kill her? Merely states facts. The incompetence of the murder indicates that her occupation was not the motive for the killing. The fact remains, Ilasa was a Sith and likely a spy as well. Anything else you wish to ask the accused? You were going there to end the affair. Would the Sith object?
Yes, I think they would. They wouldn't want to lose one of their sources, even though I didn't give them anything. They might have killed her for her failure. Or they might have thought she'd turn against them or something like that.
The Sith Empire is not the barbaric institution you portray it to be.
Silent, prosecutor. This is a valuable point. On some credits to your defense, Arbiter. Anything else you wish to ask the accused? How? So it's planted there by the Rhodian, but how did the Rhodian get it? How could Alassa have gotten hold of your medal?
I don't know. The medal had gone missing some time ago. I never found out what happened to it. It's possible the Sith had stolen it and had it planted on the body.
Supposition, Your Honors?
True, but it does have merit and deserves consideration. I mean, we already know. Anything else you wish to ask the accused? Is there anything else I can ask the accused? I have no additional questions. Is there an opportunity to pull the judges? Yes. I don't have enough information. Sunry perhaps was not the killer. It seems to me that the evidence is weighted against Sunry. She don't have enough information out of his case yet. Sunry is obviously guilty of killing the Sith woman. It's all been called for in the question by both prosecution and defense. The prosecution will now present a closing summary of the pertinent facts of this case.
I think the facts in this case are very straightforward. Sunry was having an affair with Elassa. He sought to end it, and the simplest, quickest method, given his hatred of the Sith, was to simply kill her. Witnesses saw Sunry fleeing the scene, and material evidence places him there at the time of the murder as well. I am confident that any informed observation of the facts will lead the judges, Your Honors, to this very conclusion.
Indeed. And your closing statements, Arbiter? My arguments are complete. Court will now deliberate amongst ourselves. This court hereby finds Sunry guilty of the murder of the Sith Alassa. That's what I expected. According to Selkath law, the prescribed punishment for murder is death.
Sunry, no.
Due to the exciting circumstances surrounding this case, and to not provoke additional attention to the Sith and Republic element within Otto City, sentence is commuted to a life term in the Otto City prison.
No, Your Honors. I demand the death penalty.
You are in no position to argue, Sith. I think that your Empire can pressure this court. We have made our decision. The verdict has been delivered and this trial is now over. You're the guilty party from this courtroom. I still don't know if I made the right decision.
The Republic will attempt to have him freed, Alora. I am sure. This is the best we can do. I'm sorry.
Sunry?
Technology added. Experience. Level up. Skills. Whatever is recommended. Feats. Whatever is recommended. Powers. Whatever is recommended. Accept. Completed quests. Failed in your efforts to prove the Sunry's innocence. Court is found him guilty as charged. Okay. still able to speak to Sunry. Okay, no. I don't know if that was...
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of a Republic recruiting.
Where are we going now?
Longer I...
Okay, I think that's a good point to call it for today. Next time we'll worry about going and traveling down to the star map area and figuring that whole thing out. I don't know if we made the right decision with the Sunry murder trial, but I mean, we didn't give like the evidence that he was for sure guilty, but we also didn't argue as strongly as we could have, but you know, it is what it is. So let's go see who we want to raid now. So we could raid somebody playing Animal Crossing New Horizons. Could raid somebody playing Stardew Valley. Could raid somebody playing Overwatch. Could raid somebody playing Final Fantasy VII. Could raid somebody playing Hollow Knight. Yeah, I think it's probably going to be one of those people, so let me know in chat if you have a preference for any of those games I just mentioned. Otherwise, I'll decide myself who we're going to go and raid. And yeah, I should be back tomorrow, 3 p.m. Central Daylight Time, with more Animal Crossing, followed by, what's tomorrow? Thursday, Donkey Kong Circus. Friday, 3 p.m. Earthbound Beginnings with Animal Crossing after, because we have the meteor shower to do in Animal Crossing, so we need to do that later. No stream Saturday. Sunday, possibly Animal Crossing 7 a.m. Probably not, though. But a SubRequest Sunday stream at 6 p.m. looking like Luigi's Mansion. Then Monday, back to 3 p.m. for the weekday streams. Monday, Animal Crossing, followed by Kirby's Dream Land 2. Tuesday, Animal Crossing, followed by more Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, and Wednesday, Animal Crossing, followed by more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. And that is the schedule for the next week. And since nobody seems to have a preference as to who we go and raid, I think we are going to go and raid let's go raid Glimji, one of our Plant Army teammates, who is playing some Stardew Valley, working on 100% it looks like. And we are big on the 100%ing around here. So if you want to join me on the raid, copy and paste the raid message, join in on the raid, and yeah. Thanks everyone for coming out today. Those who chatted, those who just lurked, those who raided, those who followed. You're all wonderful people. Thank you for hanging out. It's been a blast, and I will see you all later. Just make sure I've copied the raid message, and bye.